Sairam, welcome. Welcome to our history class. And we will continue with our revision of first lesson, the French Revolution. Let's continue. The newly elected assembly children was called as convention. And on 21st September in the year 1792, this government, it abolished the monarchy completely. So no more king's rule, no more monarchy in France. And they declared France a republic. Okay, what is the meaning of republic? Republic is a form of government where the people elect the government, including the head of the government. Okay, now there is no hereditary monarchy. France was a republic. No king's rule, no monarchs. Now, Louis XVI was imprisoned, right? Louis XVI was sentenced to death by court on the charge of treason. He was charged with treason, and so he was sentenced to death. On 21st January 1793, he was executed in front of many people at the place called De la Concorde. His wife, Queen Mary, even she had same fate soon after the king's death. Even she was executed after Louis XVI. Here is the image of King Louis. He was executed. Okay, now the period between 1793 to 1794 is called as the period of reign of terror, right? Robespierre, he followed the policy of severe control and punishment. All those who were against him, whom he found enemy of republic, like the ex-nobles or even the clergies, members of another political parties, and even members of his own party who did not agree with his policies or his method. And if they are found guilty by the court, they were guillotined. Even his supporters now, they began to demand moderation. Okay, finally, see, I told you, even his supporters were now going against him because of the policies he used, harsh and severe policies. Punishment was also severe. But finally, he was convicted by a court. That was in the month of July 1794. And he was arrested on the next day and he was guillotined. Okay, now I'll tell you what is the meaning of guillotine. You all know what is guillotine. Again, just a revise. Guillotine is a device. It is a device consisting of two poles and a blade with which a person is beheaded. Okay, it is named after Dr. Guillotine, who invented it. Okay, can you see? This is the image of guillotine. Okay. The fall of Jacobin government allowed the richer, that is the rich, wealthier middle class, to come into power. Now, a new constitution was introduced, right? And this constitution denied voting rights to the weaker section of the society. Again, can you see the changes brought about by the new government? 2 elected legislative councils were provided by the constitution. This legislative councils appointed directory, and this directory an executive which was made up of 5 members. Okay. Now, the directory often clashed with the legislative councils. They didn't get along very well. There were always clashes between the legislative councils and the directory. Now, there was a lot of political instability because of this conflict, this clashes. And this political instability of the directory gave way for the rise of a military dictator, Napoleon Bonaparte. All these changes in the form of government, okay, the ideas of freedom, then a freedom of equality and fraternity was inspiring ideals that motivated political movement in France and also in rest of the Europe. So here is the picture of Napoleon Bonaparte. What happened, children? In 1804, okay, Napoleon crowned himself as the Emperor of France. See, he came into power and he crowned himself as the Emperor of France. He conquered many neighboring European countries. He himself saw his role as a modernizer of Europe. He called himself as a modernizer of Europe. That is, one who has changed the society. Okay? He introduced many laws such as protection of private property, then uniform system of weights and also measures provided by decimal system. So he brought changes. A lot of good changes also he brought. Many saw Napoleon as a liberator who would bring freedom for the people. But soon, his army was viewed as invaders, one who invaded. Or they were also called as invading force. But even Napoleon was finally defeated in Waterloo. That was in 1815. Now look at here. This is Napoleon's army. Okay, children. So nearly we have finished with this lesson. But I will tell you many of his measures, Napoleon's measures that carried the revolutionary ideas of liberty and modern laws to the other parts of Europe and had an impact on the people long after Napoleon had left. Even after he was defeated, there was a great impact on the people, his impact on people. Children, we have nearly finished with the revision of this entire lesson. But as I told you, we all got to memorize all the dates and events. Okay, so here I have tried to give you some dates and events, but this is not enough. You don't limit yourself to this what I've given. You got to read full lesson, underline, or you can highlight important dates and events. Also, you can jot it down, so it will be easier for you to answer any type of questions. So let's see a few which I have mentioned over here in the slides. 1774, Louis XVI becomes King of France, faces empty treasury and growing discontent within society of the old regime. 1789, convocation of State Generals, Third Estate forms National Assembly, the Bastille is stormed, peasants revolts in the countryside. We'll move on to the next one. 1791, in this year, a constitution is framed to limit the powers of the king and to guarantee basic rights to all human beings. Next one. 1792 to 1793. France becomes a republic and the king is beheaded. That is Louis XVI. Overthrow of the Jacobin Republic, and he was replaced by a directory rules France. That is a directory government. Next one. 1804. Napoleon becomes Emperor of France, annexes large part of Europe. Next, 1815, Napoleon defeated at Waterloo. So children, I'm sure these dates and events mentioned here will help you. But you do read the lesson. There are many more events and dates. You can highlight it or jot it down. This will help you for your exams. Now, yesterday we talked about different types of questions, and that is in the last class, and I did explain to you how to go about two types of question. One was arranging the given events in the chronological order, and the other one was reading the picture. Okay, so I'm sure you must have understood it. So today we will start with a new type of question. I'm going to explain you about it. And what is this new type? Assertion and reason. You need not worry. This type of question, assertion and reason, is only for 1 marks. And you don't have to do anything. No writing, no typing, multiple choice. And I'll explain it to you right now, how to go about it. So, in the exam, see this type of questions you will be having for your next year board exam, in your first term semester, this year also, in the second semester, second periodic. This exam is according to the CBSE pattern. So, you'll be having in the boards also. Now, children, this is the pattern of the question. See, here it will be mentioned like that. In your question paper, it will be mentioned like that. In the question given below, there are two statements marked as assertion, that is A, and reason, that is R. Read the statements and choose the correct option. See here, These are the two statements, assertion and reason, and the options. So after reading the statements, understanding the statements, you can easily click on the right option. Okay, no need to worry. This question carries only 1 marks. Okay, but the only thing you have to do is read the statements first. We'll go step by step. You have to read the statement, understand it, and then it will be easier for you to tick the correct option. Now here, this one we will solve for you. I'll help you out. Assertion A. When the First World War began in 1914, many governments thought that it would be over by Christmas. Just tell me, children, is this a correct statement? True statement? When did First World War begin? 1914. Yeah, absolutely right. This statement is correct, a true statement. Okay, we understood the first part, we understood the first statement, and we are sure that it is true. It is a correct statement. Now let us go on to the second statement, reason. It lasted for more than 6 months. First World War for 6 months? Yeah? So, do you think this statement is correct? Yes, it is not at all correct. It is a wrong statement. So, the reason is wrong. Assertion is correct. A is correct. A is true. And R is wrong. Remember this. Now, we will move on to the option. Okay. Let us go on to the options. Okay, let's see now. A option is both A and R are true. And R is correct explanation of A. For what we saw now, A was true. But R, was it true? It was not true. So can this option be our answer? No, it cannot. So it cannot be our answer. Let us move on to the B option. Both A and R are true. But R is not correct explanation of A. Here itself we got it that this is not our option because R is not true. Was it true statement? No. So this too cannot be our option. This cannot be our answer. Look at C option. A is correct. Absolutely right. Yeah, we got it right. A statement was right. But R is wrong. Absolutely right. A is correct, but R is wrong. So this can be our answer. But one more option is there. We will read that also. A is wrong, but R is correct. No, this cannot be our answer. So what is the answer of this question? It is the C. That is, A is correct, but R is wrong. So such questions, children, reason should go with the assertion. If assertion is true, reason is true, there are options over here. See, R is explanation of A. Okay, if both are true, R can be explanation of A, R can be reason of A. But if both are true, but it can also happen that R is not the explanation of A. It is not the reason. They are two different statements. This can also happen. This type of questions you can get. Okay, so you need to understand the statements. Okay, if you understand it, it will be easier for you to answer the question. Now, let us move on to our next question. One more question I framed for you. Okay, look at this. Assertion. The French Revolution was an influential event that marked the age of revolutions in Europe. Absolutely right. It's a true statement. Right? Assertion is true. Correct statement. Now let's move on to reason. The French Revolution transferred the sovereignty from people to monarch. People to monarch or monarch to people. What it should be. So this statement is right or wrong? It is wrong. Again, a wrong statement. So we know our assertion is true, it's correct, but our reason is wrong, incorrect. So we'll move on to our option. See here we have I have put other two options in the other slide. Both A and R are true and R is correct explanation. Okay, A and R are true. Can it be our option? No. So this is wrong. Put a yes. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct expression. But R is not true only. R is false over there. So this also cannot be our correct option. We will move on to our C option over here. A is correct, but R is wrong. Again, the same answer we got over here. A is correct, but R is wrong. And what is the D option? A is wrong, but R is correct. This again is wrong. So what is the answer over here? C. C option is the correct option. That is A is correct, but R is wrong. I'm sure now you'll be able to solve such type of questions, to answer such type of questions. You won't find it difficult, right? Now, children, again I'm reminding you all that all the questions are multiple choice type of questions. You'll be having options and you're going to click on the right option. Okay? Again, same thing. Read the lesson. Be thorough with the lesson. It will be easier for you to attempt this exam, attempt all the questions. All the best. Take care and study. Thank you.